How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles. We're back with Clannad. Can someone clarify something for me? I was fucking trying to just, get the game started and stuff. And, well, I accidentally clicked twice. And I can't go fucking back. Any other visual novel would be a nice fucking button at the bottom saying, oh, go back. In the menu, there should be something. But there's not. So now I don't even fucking know what was fucking said. Like, I was gonna be like, oh, what's it gonna be there? Is it gonna be like an alien? Is it gonna be a UFO? And then it was like, oh, I'm just gonna skip ahead now. But no, I can't have that. Whatever. Apparently there's a new visitor. That was what was waiting. I can't even work it up now because this game's stupid. Can I maybe like scroll or something? A new visitor. She spots us, walks over, and stops directly in front of us. Okay, so I can go back like this, but that's not the same. Whatever. It's just annoying you can't backtrack in this game. That's one of the things that kind of pisses me off about Clannad as a visual novel. You can do it in Monster Sweethearts. That was a competent visual novel. This one just thinks it's all drawings and shit. Alright, fine. Anyway. My name is Sugisaka. I am Nishina-san's friend. Is this the bitch that sent us a threatening letter? Despite the rough stares pointed her way coming from me and Tsunohara, she does her best to greet us calmly. Oh, you. Tsunohara is the first to stand. Please wait, Tsunohara-san. Furukawa grabs his arm. Please, let me handle this. Fine, whatever. Sugisaka. I remember Tsunohara saying that name. So do I, actually, but vaguely. The culprit behind the threatening letter. Furukawa probably knows that too. Also, it did happen. Really? Surprised Tsunohara was correct, actually. My name is Nagisa Furukawa. I'm a third-year student. What brings you all the way here? I came here to talk to you about Nishina-san. Will you please hear me out? Yes, of course. Please go ahead. I don't really want this to spread around the campus. Will you promise me to keep it to yourselves? Yes, we promise. This conversation stays here. The girl looks at me next. Oh, sure, I won't tell anyone. He won't either. I give her my word. Yeah, but Tsunohara didn't give his. He could tell the rugby players that this girl's a bitch. Who knows? Thank you. First, I apologize for writing that awful letter. That was something I did on my own. Okay, so, really? But we gave you an advisor, for fuck's sake. I thought that we wouldn't be able to form the choral club unless I did something like that. I mean, maybe you could have just been friendly or some shit. I'm very sorry. You don't need to worry one bit. Tsunohara's fists are sitting on top of his knees, trembling. Was he gonna cry or something? Like realizing what a mistake could have made if he beat her up? Please continue. Okay. Nishina-san, Rie-chan, is a very talented girl. She's musically talented. She played the violin ever since she was little. She won lots of contests and even got to play in huge halls in front of massive crowds of people. She looked so majestic and so beautiful. She was so cool. Lots of adults had great hopes for her future. But she had plans to attend a high school overseas, actually. But that way, she would be able to have even better musical instructors. What the fuck's your fucking point, you little fucking twat? What is it? What happened? Is she disabled? But just before she could, she looks down, her voice beginning to quiver. Rie-chan got in an accident. She didn't actually get disabled, did she? I don't want to hear this. This is going to turn into... And her hands couldn't... Well, I'm cock of the year. I feel like a bit of a twat now. Her hands couldn't grip things like they used to be able to. The same story as mine. She wasn't able to play the violin any longer. And couldn't go to that high school out of the country either. That's when she came to this school, together with me. After the accident, Rie-chan seemed so lifeless. I tried really hard to cheer her up, but nothing worked. It made me sad too. But then, one day we met someone wonderful. Our ancient literature teacher, Komura-sensei. Komura-sensei taught Rie-chan how amazing music can be all over again. He told her that even if she couldn't play an instrument, she could still make music. And after he did, he began to sing. Though his voice was hoarse and he wasn't always on tune, he was singing from the heart. That song touched Rie-chan, and she began to sing too. When she did, she looked like the old energetic Rie-chan. After that, she started to want to show as many people as she could how wonderful singing can be. That's why she wanted to make a choral club, something this school doesn't have. Together with Kawamura-sensei. I feel the same way. She wipes the tears that have begun to well in her eyes and smiles as she talks. Yeah, and clearly you're going to get your club for this. Like, she better get a fucking club. I don't want her to sacrifice her club. I like the choral club now. Well, I always did, but you know. It's a bit of a shame they did actually send that threatening letter. I actually had faith in them. And my faith was broken. And then, please, don't get in Rie-chan's way. She bows deeply. Furukawa is sitting there, still as can be. Don't listen to her, Furukawa! Tsunohara starts to shout. What kind of coward would use a handicap like that to try to earn someone's sympathy? A handicap like that? You're naive for thinking you could pull that to get us on your side. When she says those words, or when he says it, I realize something. The three of us are alike. All three of us had no choice but to abandon something we wanted to do because of bad luck. All three of us were denied our modest little high school dreams. I understand that feeling. I hear Furukawa's words in my head. Us three are closer than I thought, and none of us ever used that bad luck as a shield. Tsunohara and I never tried to get back into a club and turned into the people we are now. And Furukawa is struggling to start all over from scratch after she spent nearly a year fighting her illness before finally beating it. That's why Tsunohara can't forgive someone trying to use something similar as a shield. I feel the same way. That kind of handicap. Tsunohara tosses the half-eaten piece of bread in his hand. Well, Jesus, to the ground. The fucking seagulls are gonna devour that shit, man. It bounces and rolls towards the feet of the girl in front of her, Sakisa, or Sugisaka, wherever. But despite all that, she just continues to look down at the ground, not so much as flinching. I can't say no to that. In fact, I should be the one asking for forgiveness. I was trying to get Kawamura-sensei to be the drama club advisor for my own sake, while all of that was going on unknown to me. Furukawa, there's nothing you could have done about that. You didn't know. But now I do know, so I'll give up. No! Why? If I try to do what I want to do, then Nishina-san's dreams won't be able to come true. I'm going to give up. Thank you. You bitch. This Sugisaka girl raises her head after thanking Furukawa, and then she returns to the school building with a clear expression on her face. That's it? Can she have an accident? I'm sorry, but considering like she was so desperate to get the fucking thing she wanted, now she's got just like, yeah, fine, cool, great. Right, you're getting pushed down the stairs later. You idiot! Tsunohara keeps screaming the words over and over, even after we can no longer see her. Furukawa picks up the piece of bread that's fallen on the ground and gives it back to him. Damn it! Afterward, we head to the teacher's room and talk to Kawamura. Tsunohara's already gone. He went off somewhere, still bubbling with rage. I just stand behind Furukawa and listen to her talk. Is that alright? Yes, and I was the only one who wanted to create the drama club in the first place. I don't have anyone else who wants to join. I see. Are plays not popular in this day and age? That may be the case, but I like them. I'm sure you'll have other opportunities. That's all, Kawamura-sensei. Please take good care of Nishina-san, Sugisaka-san, and Chie-chan, I think it was. All of the many other choral club members who I haven't met yet. You better fucking make a fucking, like, countrywide group. It better become like some kind of fascist dictatorship, where if you don't sing, you get shot. Having entrusted the future of the choral club to the elderly teacher, we leave the teacher's room. Oh dear. We don't bother going to the club room, instead heading to the courtyard, bags in hand. Couldn't you just do it anyway against the superior's will? All we can do now is go home. Isn't there something else we can do? There has to be something. It's fine, Okazaki-san. I made a promise to Sugisaka-san. That's why I won't try to create a drama club any longer. You never promised her that. All you said is that you wouldn't get in the choral club's way. Okazaki-san? What? I had a lot of fun. Doing what? Working together. We may not have been able to accomplish our goals, but the things we gained were even more important than doing that. I think the goals were more important, but if you're fucking happy. I was able to become good friends with you, Okazaki-san. I was able to become friends with Sunahara-san too. Me, of all people. Me, an awkward crybaby. I guess you're right. But... is there a plane outside or something? Okay, I think I'm about to get bombed in a minute or something. But you know, Furukawa, you've become a lot stronger than you were. Does the plane want a voice in this visual novel? Maybe I can get like a dog involved. Maybe he can growl. Okay, that was fucking awkward. They don't normally come here, I assure you. I didn't realize that was going to happen. You become a lot stronger than you were, compared to back when you were stuck worrying at the bottom of that hill. And you weren't making a deal with God. Even if you were awkward or a crybaby, you worked hard to get to where you are now. You worked hard, even worrying about other people's problems like they were your own. Really? Yeah, at least that's how I feel about it. Oh, okay. That's a nice cutscene. I'm happy to hear that then. My body may be weak. Oh dear. You're gonna make me cry in a minute, because, you know, this is so emotional. But I've been trying to become someone with strength. Someone who never gives up. And you literally just said you're gonna give up, so good job there. Tears suddenly start to drip from the sides of Furukawa's eyes. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. And then... oh, she closes them because she wants to keep them in, I guess. She looks down, puts both hands to her eyes, and starts crying. I place my hand on her head. Again? Okay. Let's embrace her. She could use a hug. She looks like she could use... oh, geez, this is looking a bit pornographic now. My body instinctively moves to embrace Furukawa from behind. Okay, don't do anything too naughty. I wish you wouldn't do that. When you do, it's so comforting that I feel like crying. You're already crying. Yes, but I'll cry more. Is Sunahara gonna spot this? I'll giggle, I'll love it, but I just hope he's not too pissed off still. That's fine. Something sad happened, so it's okay if you cry. At least I finally know what we look like. It's about time I finally got to see my face. And we're not a cat, so that's good. Furukawa continues to cry for a while. Part of me wishes we could stay here like this forever. As I start feeling a need to protect her, I unconsciously place my hand on her head. But honestly, I always wanted to be close to her like this as I consoled her. This tiny little person supported me. And I want to support her. I want her to feel at ease. Hey, Furukawa? Yeah? Once we wake up tomorrow, don't you think it'd be fun if we were a... oh! They're gonna date? Me as your boyfriend and you as my girlfriend? I bet that'll make our time at school a lot more fun. Don't you? I don't. You'll probably get annoyed at me, Okazaki-san. No matter what I do, I fail. That's not true. Why do you say that? Because I love you, Furukawa. I confess my feelings to her. So there's no way that something like that could happen. Is that really true? I'm sure it'll be fun. No, I'll make it fun. No, that's... I don't want you doing all the work by yourself. I want you to let me try too. Oh, yes. In that case, Furukawa, I'm gonna ask you something, and I want you to tell me yes. Furukawa, will you be my girlfriend? A few moments pass. She doesn't turn to look at me, nor does she nod. But she does say something quietly. Yes, please. So we're officially dating. Oh. I didn't know we felt like that with her. Oh, is she gonna have to, like, meet my dad or something? Because I don't think I want that in my life. You know what? On that plot twist, I think I'm going to end the episode. I know I'm making these quite short lately, but I need a moment to process that. And this dark music is on. So if I meet my dad and he bullies me about having a girlfriend, I'm not in a state to really, you know, register that or deal with that. Oh, wow. This game went from 0 to 100. I mean, I'm glad Sunahara was finally actually part of the group. But I generally didn't think relationships happened in anime or manga. I mean, I know you get, like, wedded couples and shit, but I've never actually seen, like, two people end up together and be cute and, you know, relationshipy. I'm used to them just beating each other up or something. I'm used to, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh relationship. Doesn't exist. A fucking Death Note relationship. Mainly sexual and doesn't exist. And it ends up using the girl anyway. What other anime are there? Beyblade relationship. There isn't even one in that as far as I mean, there's that pink-haired girl that likes Ray, but, you know, that didn't work out. So I guess we're going to see what's going to be like with Okazaki and Furukawa dating. I'm looking forward to Sunahara finding out, but when will he find out? Will he find out? Well, we may see that in the next episode. But yeah, if you want to play the game for yourself and just see what happens when these two are combined as a couple, there will be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, look at the channel. Until next time, see ya!